just to rehash last week's game, I thought we came out and executed well and was moving the ball, and I thought we had a great plan, and our kids executed it well, and very pleased with them, but not satisfied. Some things I know we have to sharpen up on, and I think Coach Fobbs had already mentioned those things. Of course, we want to be balanced. We want to be able to throw the football as well as run the football, but sometimes those things happen where you're having some success and you just forget about the whole picture. But I'm pretty sure we'll go back and take a look at it and see some of the things that we need to do to get better as a team. And that's not much to say about last week's game. To me, whether it's 100 to 99, as long as we're on top, I don't care. We don't care about the stats. The only stats we worried about is the W and the L, which is going to really go in the record books. Talking about this week coming up here, we're going to face a pretty good team, a team that's experienced defensively. They're returning a lot of guys coming back, guys that have played in the conference for 2 to 3 years. So we expect them to be excited. I know it was a real good game last year, so they're going to be excited for us to come back to their home place. They're coming off a win, so they're going to be excited. They got one of the best defensive players in the conference in Devante Jones, so I expect him to be exciting. Todrick Terrell, he's another good guy that's been there for a while, that's playing some good football right now. Their record really doesn't indicate on what type of football team they have. They had some tough games, just like we had at the beginning of the year, but I think they have figured out a way to get back on the right track, and now they're coming off a win, so they're going to be, waiting and ready for us to come there and play.
If you were trying to stop your offense, how would you stop yourself? Like if you were the defensive coordinator playing against this offense, like what's the best way to stop Grambling's offense?
You can't. That's a good question. I guess I never thought about that, but I don't know. Maybe play 12? Nah, I don't want to think of it that way. I think we do a lot of good things, and I think the guys are just executing and it's falling in place the right way like it should. So we just continue. We're not worried about what it is to stop us or what we need to do. We just want to play good football and execute. So for us, just stopping us, I guess, it's a lot of good defense in this conference, so just play sound defense.
Coach, I know you said you're never satisfied, but how do you feel about the offensive line after not giving up a single sack Saturday?
Still ain't satisfied yet. Never be satisfied. I think they're playing better. They're starting to play together as a unit and understand what we're looking for, and that comes with experience. They've been playing for a number of games right now, so as the more games they play, the better they get.
You scored 70 points. What's the ceiling of this offense?
Have none. We just want to just keep going. I mean, we really don't look at the score. We really don't look at the scoreboard. We just want to play. We just want to execute and play as a team. It's like Coach mentioned earlier. It's really not just about offense. It's about playing as a whole. If we can play together as one, then we feel we'll be successful.
What's it like having a veteran quarterback like this over here, and how has his game improved since last year?
Well, what's like having a veteran quarterback, I get a chance to go to bed early at night. Now I don't have to sit up and wonder what's going to take place because I know he's a student of the game, and he has improved tremendously. I always thought he was a good quarterback and a student of the game that liked to study what he does and become better every day. So, I mean, it's an honor to coach a player like that.
I know it's probably a good problem to have, but how do you, like going into a game, how do you determine, like, how do I get this guy touches, and how do I get, like, Martez involved, and how do I get Chad involved, and how do I get the passing game going? And
that's the part that keeps me up at night right there, because it's a lot of guys, but we said when we first got here, and we made a vow to ourselves as an offensive unit, it's a lot of food at the table for everyone. Just sit to the table.
why do you think Martez has been so successful? Not just on kickoffs, but, I mean, he only had 2 offensive touches, and he scored both
He's
times.
an exciting player, and this is his second year in the offense. He understands it a little bit better, and I think he's maturing and growing into what we think he can become a great football player.